Well, welcome back to Your Carolina. Of course, you know, a lot of people you see on your social media timelines, a lot of people doing cold plunge. So that made me think maybe I should get the actual science behind cold therapy and cold plunging. That's why we have Dr. Matthew Delfino with Bon Secours to kind of break down what it actually consists of. Dr. Delfino, thank you so much for talking to us today about this.
Definitely. It's something I love to do myself, and so I was excited when you reached out.
Yeah, so the last couple of years, it seems like it's all of a sudden like taking a real uptick in people being interested in it. Do you know like the reason behind that? And what is the history of cold plunging?
What it is that there are people who have always had cold water exposure where there is cold water.
Mm-hmm.
It's just that recently people have brought it through social media to people in warmer climates where they're trying to do it in tanks like this outside of a naturally cold body of water.
Mm-hmm.
And as more people have gotten exposure to it, they realize they feel great. And so the positive feedback is starting to build positive momentum.
Social media really was the first driver of it. And I was like, first, one of my friends actually said, hey, I'm going to the place to do cold plunge. Why don't you try it? It took me a minute and a half the first time to actually get into the tub. And my friend was like, just get in. You have to just get in. And I was only in it for about a minute and a half. And I told him after that, I was like, look, man, I'm not going to do it again. And it wasn't until later that afternoon, I was like, okay, when are we going again? It's so addictive, but not just for the attributes of like the physical things that it does to you. It was more of the mental challenge for me of, I really didn't like that. And I want to challenge my body and my brain moreover to actually get in and stay longer.
When you cold plunge, you will have improvement in muscle soreness, okay? And also, you'll get an increase in adrenaline, dopamine, and maybe even serotonin, which are all feel-good hormones. That's why people feel great when they get out of a cold plunge. The science is now starting to catch up and prove, does that have long-term benefits? What are the long-term outcomes that happen if you cold plunge regularly?
I've been doing it for about 3 months now. I do it every single day. After you get out, and I only do it for about 2.5 minutes, maybe 3 minutes every single day, your whole mood for extended period of time, hours after you're done, you just feel lighter, you feel more sharp, and with it, because you put your body and your mind through something that it didn't want to do, so it feels like everything else is easier.
One other thing that people really find is that it increases your metabolism through something called brown fat. So brown fat is the type of fat in your body that uses calories to create heat. And that is what hopefully helps people lose weight while they cold plunge or after they cold plunge. And so these things are all being studied, but definitely for those of us that do cold plunge on a regular basis, we know that you just feel amazing, your focus is better, your energy is better through the day, and even feel more relaxed and breathing better because of the decreased muscle soreness and tension that you definitely do get.
So the science is starting to catch up with what we're seeing on social media, which is like everyone seems to be doing it. It seems to be the trendy thing to do, but it is something that has some science behind the things that's happening with the cold plunge.
Yeah, definitely. The biochemistry, the hormones, all of that is definitely already proven to increase and be significant after you cold plunge. The questions now are, what does that translate to? In the long term? Does that actually improve mental health? Does that actually improve body composition? Does that help you feel better and focus during the day in a huge sample of the population versus just me coming out and saying, I feel great?
Right. How many times do you do it? Is it multiple times a week? And what are some of the medical things that folks should that I consult with my doctor before I do it? Like, what are some of those intricacies?
I'm glad you asked about it. So most of the research focuses on water that's somewhere around 45 or 50 degrees. So if you go a lot colder than that, there's not really any of the evidence that shows that it's better or a more significant response. And if you go above that temperature, same thing. And most people want to be exposed to the cold 3 to 6 times a week. If you do it every day, that's fine. It just doesn't, right now, the research doesn't show that that's going to cause a significant increase if you're doing it every single day.
Right.
It's a couple times a week. However, there's definitely some people that need to be cautious. If you have any kind of cardiovascular condition, like high blood pressure or cardiac arrhythmias, which means an irregularity of your heartbeat, you absolutely want to consult with your physician. If this is something new to you that isn't part of your regular workout routine, if you're not a regular exerciser, it's always a good idea to talk to your doctor first and make sure that you're not going to have any problems, because certainly when you get in the cold plunge, at first, your heart rate goes up, your blood pressure goes up in those first 30 seconds, and it is possible to have, a fainting spell or an increase in blood pressure causing a problem for you if your conditions aren't controlled well.
So you definitely want to do it at a place that knows about cold plunge and knows some of those medical situations that could occur. So not trying to do it on your own just because you've seen it on Instagram. You definitely want to know what happens to the body once you expose it to that cold water.
That's exactly, and what I would say is, if you're going to be trying this, if you have talked to your doctor, the first couple times you do it, make sure you do it with somebody. Have somebody around who can watch you and make sure nothing's going to happen, that you don't have to get, taken out of the cold plunge or helped out in any way.
We don't want you to have to go unexpectedly to see Dr. Delfino and his team. You want to make sure that, that you're doing it safely. And so thank you to Bon Secours for having this conversation with us today. We also want to say thank you to Muso Movement right here on Lawrence Road in Greenville for hosting us for this segment. Like I said, it just all spurred out of seeing it on social media, and we want to know the real science. So thank you to Bon Secours. We appreciate that.
You're welcome. Glad to talk to you anytime.
Of course. Thank you.
All right.